I am the silence before the rage explodes. I don't just survive, I thrive in the dark. I am the beast beneath your skin. Pain carved the path I now own. I am the monster they warned you about. My fury is the fuel for my rebellion. I am the shadow that devours doubt. I rise because falling is not an option. I am the fire in the depths of despair. I am the storm no one can predict. I wear my scars as badges of honor. I am the rage that defies the silence. I am the darkness that empowers me. I am the fire that refuses to die out. I am the shadow in your shattered dreams. I am the fury that breaks the chains of fear. I am the storm born from shattered hope. I am the darkness no one dares to face. I am the fire that burns through lies. I am the silence that speaks volumes. I am the rage that fuels my fight for freedom. I am the shadow lurking in your doubt. I am the storm that rips through false peace. I am the fire forged by relentless pain. I am the fury that shakes the foundations of weakness. I am the darkness that fuels my inner power. I am the shadow behind every broken chain. I am the fire that lights my path through chaos. I am the rage that will never be silenced. I am the storm that drowns your lies in truth. I am the darkness that burns with silent vengeance. I am the fire that consumes every doubt. I am the fury born from relentless struggle. I am the shadow that haunts your regrets. I am the storm that crushes every obstacle. I am the fire that melts the ice of indifference. I am the rage that pushes me beyond limits. I am the darkness that fuels my relentless rise. I am the shadow that eclipses your hope. I am the fire that turns pain into power. I am the fury that awakens the warrior within. I am the storm that breaks the silence of fear. I am the darkness that embraces my scars. I am the fire that burns brighter than your doubts. I am the rage that fuels my unstoppable will. I am the shadow cast by my own resilience. I am the storm that shatters illusions. I am the fire that forges my destiny. I am the fury that will not be broken. I am the darkness that claims my throne. I am the silence that screams in the void. I am the fire that turns pain into strength. I am the rage that fuels my relentless spirit. I am the shadow that outlasts every night. I am the storm that rewrites the rules. I am the fire that burns away weakness. I am the fury that fuels my rise from ashes. I am the darkness that empowers my soul. I am the shadow that lurks in your fear. I am the fire that ignites my purpose. I am the rage that breaks every chain of doubt. I am the storm that drowns out the noise of lies. I am the darkness that grows stronger with every battle. I am the fire that consumes hesitation. I am the fury that rises from deep wounds. I am the shadow that hides in plain sight. I am the storm that shatters the calm of complacency. I am the fire that burns through your resistance. I am the rage that fuels my relentless pursuit. I am the darkness that fuels my inner strength. I am the shadow that follows my enemies. I am the fire that lights my path to freedom. I am the fury that shatters all limitations. I am the storm that breaks the chains of oppression. I am the darkness that embraces my power within. I am the fire that turns pain into victory. I am the rage that fuels my indomitable will. I am the shadow that silences doubt. I am the storm that drowns out the voices of fear. I am the fire that forges my relentless spirit. I am the fury that will not be contained. I am the darkness that claims victory in silence. I am the silence that screams defiance. I am the fire that burns away weakness and fear. I am the rage that propels me beyond limits. I am the shadow that outlasts every obstacle. I am the storm that rewrites my destiny. I am the fire that melts the cold grip of doubt. I am the fury that ignites my unstoppable will. I am the darkness that fuels my relentless rise. I am the shadow that eclipses every threat. I am the fire that turns pain into unstoppable power. I am the rage that awakens the warrior inside. I am the storm that breaks the silence of despair. I am the darkness that embraces my scars as strength. I am the fire that burns brighter than all opposition. I am the rage that fuels my relentless fight. I am the shadow cast by my own resilience and power. I am the storm that shatters false hope. I am the fire that forges my unbreakable spirit. I am the fury that will never surrender. I am the darkness that claims my rightful place. I am the silence that screams louder than words. I am the fire that turns pain into unstoppable strength. I am the rage that fuels my relentless ambition. I am the shadow that outlasts every challenge. I am the storm that rewrites the story of my life. I am the fire that melts away every doubt and fear. I am the fury that ignites my relentless spirit. I am the darkness that fuels my unstoppable rise. I am the shadow that eclipses every obstacle. I am the fire that turns pain into invincible power. I am the rage that awakens the warrior within me. I am the storm that breaks the silence of weakness. I am the darkness that embraces my power and strength. I am the fire that burns brighter than all adversity. I am the rage that fuels my relentless pursuit of greatness. I am the shadow cast by my own courage and resolve. I am the storm that shatters all illusions of defeat. I am the fire that forges my unyielding spirit. I am the fury that will never back down. I am the darkness that claims my destiny. I am the silence that screams louder than fear. I am the fire that turns pain into relentless strength. I am the rage that fuels my unstoppable ambition. I am the shadow that outlasts every storm. I am the storm that rewrites the fate of my life. I am the fire that melts away every obstacle. I am the fury that ignites my unbreakable spirit. I am the darkness that fuels my relentless rise to power. I am the shadow that eclipses every doubt. I am the fire that turns pain into undefeatable power. I am the rage that awakens the warrior within my soul. I am the storm that breaks the silence of despair and fear. I am the darkness that embraces my scars and transforms them into strength. I am the fire that burns brighter than all opposition and adversity. I am the rage that fuels my relentless fight for greatness and freedom. I am the shadow cast by my own resilience and unwavering power. I am the storm that shatters every illusion of weakness and defeat. I am the fire that forges my unyielding and indomitable spirit. I am the fury that will never surrender or back down. I am the darkness that claims my rightful place in this world. I am the silence that screams louder than any voice of doubt. I am the fire that turns pain into unstoppable and invincible strength. I am the rage that fuels my relentless ambition and pursuit of victory. I am the shadow that outlasts every storm and challenge. I am the storm that rewrites the story and destiny of my life. I am the fire that melts away every obstacle standing in my way. I am the fury that ignites my unbreakable and fearless spirit. I am the darkness that fuels my relentless rise to ultimate power and freedom. I am the shadow that eclipses every doubt and fear inside me. I am the fire that turns pain into undefeatable and eternal power. I am the rage that awakens the warrior and king within my soul. I am the storm that breaks the silence of despair, weakness, and fear. I am the darkness that embraces my scars and transforms them into unstoppable strength and power. I am the fire that burns brighter than all opposition, adversity, and hatred. I am the rage that fuels my relentless fight for greatness, freedom, and justice. I am the shadow cast by my own resilience, courage, and unwavering power. I am the storm that shatters every illusion of weakness, defeat, surrender, and failure. I am the fire that forges my unyielding, indomitable, and immortal spirit. I am the fury that will never surrender, back down, or lose hope. I am the darkness that claims my rightful place in this world, beyond, and eternity. I am the silence that screams louder than any voice of doubt, fear, or hate. I am the fire that turns pain into unstoppable, invincible, and eternal strength. I am the rage that fuels my relentless ambition, determination, and pursuit of victory. I am the shadow that outlasts every storm, battle, challenge, and trial. I am the storm that rewrites the story, fate, and destiny of my life. I am the fire that melts away every obstacle standing in my path. I am the fury that ignites my unbreakable, fearless, immortal, and divine spirit. I am the darkness that fuels my relentless rise to ultimate power, freedom, glory, and honor. I am the shadow that eclipses every doubt, fear, weakness, and enemy inside me. I am the fire that turns pain into undefeatable, eternal, divine, and immortal power. I am the rage that awakens the warrior, king, god, and legend within my soul. I am the storm that breaks the silence of despair, weakness, fear, hatred, and failure. I am the darkness that embraces my scars and transforms them into unstoppable strength, power, and glory. I am the fire that burns brighter than all opposition, adversity, hatred, doubt, and defeat. I am the rage that fuels my relentless fight for greatness, freedom, justice, honor, and legacy. I am the shadow cast by my own resilience, courage, strength, power, and unwavering spirit. I am the storm that shatters every illusion of weakness, defeat, surrender, failure, and death. The storm that drowns their lies, pain as mentor, rage as weapon. No crumbling, only explosion into power. Darkness worn like a second skin, not broken, battle-hardened. Silence, the calm before the war, became the nightmare to fight fears. Fire wrapped in shadows, scars turned into stories of conquest. Every wound fuels unrelenting fire. Mercy isn't sought, only respect demanded. The shadow that hunts peace, echo of every broken promise. Rage sharpened by pain, the monster became salvation. Darkness in the eye of the storm, strength born from the depths of despair, the voice that shatters silence. Rising when others fall into oblivion, chaos wrapped in resilience. Fire that burns hope to ashes. No forgiveness, only domination. Warrior sculpted by suffering. Darkness as canvas, rage as paint. The shadow behind courage, the battle never seen coming. The weight of 1,000 battles carried, silence after the scream. No fear of darkness, embodiment of it. Storm that uproots their lies, pain worn like a crown of thorns. The monster warned about, fighting with the fury of 1,000 storms. Fire that will never be extinguished, rage as the language of survival. the shadow that can't be outrun, thriving where others perish.
Forged in the crucible of the past, no mere endurance, total conquest, darkness as an impenetrable fortress, whisper of vengeance in the night, pain worn like a badge of honor, the nightmare that fuels fear, no hiding from the storm, becoming it.
Fire that consumes weakness, rising through ashes, stronger and ruthless. Echo of every broken chain, fury as the spark that ignites change, darkness that shatters their light, scars of 1,000 battles carried proudly, rage that fuels freedom. Shadow cast by regret, no falling, rising like wildfire. The force that breaks silence, beast born from pain and perseverance, storm that drowns out lies, fire of the past burning in veins, silence echoing louder than hate, darkness that can't be escaped. Fury that fuels the fight, warrior forged in shadow and flame, echo of every ignored scream, rising because there's no other choice. The storm never meant to come, rage worn like armor, the shadow behind every victory, no breaking, only bending and striking harder. Fire that burns through despair, monster in the heart of nightmares, storm that shatters false peace, darkness carried to fuel the light, voice that rises from ashes, fury that shakes the ground, shadow lurking in doubt, fire that cannot be tamed. Rage that breaks every chain, storm born from pain and power, darkness beyond conquest, fire that burns lies away, silence screaming for justice, fury that drives forward, shadow feared most, storm that breaks the calm, fire forged in struggle's depths, rage that refuses to die, darkness fueling strength, shadow seen in reflection, fire that devours weakness, fury that never fades, storm defining fate, darkness within, ever burning, fire that fuels the soul, shadow never far behind, fury sparking transformation, storm that conquers all, darkness embracing power, fire burning bright through night, fury driving legacy forward, shadow standing unbroken, storm rising from ashes,